Meet Tiffany Ayalik, a young Inuk woman from the Northwest Territories. Each week, Tiffany will meet people from the North who bring land-based living into their everyday lives. Homesteaders, Indigenous elders, outdoor adventurers, and everyone in between.
I'm Tiffany Ayalik, and this is Wild Kitchen. Spring has sprung in the Northwest Territories. Everything's melting, there's tons of open water, and all the birds have come back. And although it's a really beautiful time of year, it can also be quite dangerous. Now, people who live in houseboats, in the wintertime, they can even drive their trucks right up to their houses. But during breakup and freeze up, it's not really an option.
Soft ice in the spring can give way, plunging you into the frigid water below. The cold water will cause the body to conserve heat and pull blood into your core, which makes swimming impossible and the risk of drowning very high.
Now, for one family who lives out on the bay, they forgo the springtime treachery altogether, and they move their family from the bay out into the bush, where they have a birch stand set up. I'm really excited to go see Andrea, Mike, Sadie, and Jolliffe to see how they tap the birch trees and make the birch syrup on a larger scale.
Sap Sucker Birch Camp is located just north of Yellowknife, a town of 20,000 people and the urban hub of the Northwest Territories, and yet is still completely surrounded by nature.
Wow, it is so beautiful in here. The air is so clean and fresh this time of year, and I can smell spruce sap, and I'm walking past little bushes of Labrador tea. They smell amazing. And I smell a campfire, which always makes me excited, so I'm gonna go see what's happening.
Just a short walk from the highway, I discover a series of canvas tents, slightly camouflaged within the unmistakable white bark of the birch trees. These trees are the source of the sap that will be boiled down into a condensed birch syrup. Young Sadie and Jolliffe welcome me to the camp, along with their mom, Andrea.
Well, I think Anna Spring is just about to go collect sap, so maybe that would be a good thing to do, to maybe follow her and see
Okay, cool, yeah.
how this all happens.
Yeah.
And Sadie, are you going to collect sap too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we need some muscle, I think. I think
Okay.
you should come along.
Well, let's find Anna Spring. That's a good first step.
All right.
Anna Spring!
So it's Mike and Andrea at the heart of this operation, but there's not just one family out there, it's a whole community coming together.
Anna Spring is a seasonal worker and close friend of the family who leads us down a well-trod path to see what the birch trees have in store for us.
You kids must be used to this walk every day, hey?
Absolutely.
It's quite the walk, and the buckets have to be emptied on a daily basis.
So is there a time of day where there's more syrup than another time?
Well, we collect in the mornings because then we can get everything going. These buckets are dripping all
day.
and all night. But they probably drip faster at certain times, like probably when it's warmer out. It's quite heavy. It's quite a good one. Yeah, almost. Can you hold the whole bucket?
It was great to see the kids getting right in there with everybody helping out and seeing Jolliffe pouring the sap into the buckets. Their whole backyard is just a great classroom. Beautiful. All right, good job, Jolliffe.
Oh. Huh? Should we go find some more?
Mama, I did it!
Good job. Did it all by himself.
There's something so beautiful and genuine about a child who's curious and asking questions about the world around them. So, Anna Spring, how many buckets do you guys have total here?
About, we say 400.
Wow.
Plus or minus. So I think yesterday we got, and right now it's running really well. So we got probably 300, I think it was 315 gallons.
Oh, gallons. Awesome.
Yeah.
With the help of Craig on the quad, we start hauling the sap back to camp. I'm really impressed with how everyone lends a hand to get the job done. On our way back to the main camp, I bump into Mike. I'm curious to learn more about how to actually tap the birch trees.
So, Mike, walk me through your tapping process here.
Well, you can only tap birch in the springtime.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna lay some science on you, okay with that?
Do it.
All right. So So the trees have buds on right now, which are going to be leaves, right?
Yeah.
Leaves are really just solar panels.
Okay.
So they power the tree. But it's a bit of a catch-22 because the tree needs to grow its solar panels, but in order to get the energy to grow the solar panels, it needs solar panels to get the energy, right?
Chicken egg thing.
Right, so they were super smart because they did their homework last year and they made enough sugar in the fall time that they put it down in the roots so that when they wake up with the freshet or with the meltwater, that's mixed with sugar in the roots that pushes the sap with sugar in it up the tree so the buds can grow.
Wow.
Yeah, so these are the buds here that are going to become leaves. The male flowers come out and the female flowers will come out eventually, but they all need sugar. So what we're doing is we're taking some of the sugar out of the tree. So just like anything in life, if you're going to take something from the land, you have to say thank you, right?
Yes.
So I like to give to the land. Just I say a little thank you or mussy cho and let the tree think. No, we're grateful for what we're going to take. If it's got white peely bark, you know it's a birch and it's good to tap. But you have to look up to the top of the tree and make sure it's healthy because trees that have broken branches or maybe broken at the top are likely not very healthy. So this one looks pretty good. Yep. We like to tap adult trees, not little baby trees. And you can't tap a birch in the same hole. So you see this? This is a hole we tapped previously. And we put a cork in it to stop the flow, sort of like a Band-Aid.
Yeah.
And there's one over here. So you can't tap in the same hole because birch sap moves up through the tree like through straws. And so these connecting straws, when you cut off the flow, actually kills a part of the tree. So this part of the tree won't have sap flowing through it. It's okay though because every year the tree puts on a new coat, like a new ring, which is new sapwood, which means that over years it'll sort of regenerate. But in this case, it's not been long enough, so we're gonna have to find a different spot on the tree. So we could tap between these two holes, like right there, that might be a good spot. We use one of these old brace and bits, mostly because they're really stylish. And so for me, I push this part of the bit.
With your belly?
So that's about how high I'm gonna do it. But maybe you can do it.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So you wanna turn, yep. Bring it up a little bit, there you go, yep. That's it.
Very meditative.
You've done this before.
Is that good right there?
Yep, that's good. So now back it up the other way. Right on. So if you give me the bit again, I usually try and clean out the last little bits of wood so that it doesn't clog up the spigot. Clog up the spigot. Yes, there we go. So it's already dripping, which is good.
Just in like that?
That's it. And you want to hit it right here until this sort of last line is flush with the tree. It's got to be nice and tight so it doesn't get ground. You got it. That's good.
Is that enough there?
Yep. So we have different sized buckets because trees will yield different amounts of sap. These buckets are 2.5 gallon and they've got a little hole drilled in. So that hole is going to go on the hook underneath. So you kind of have to tilt it up this way to get on the hook. Yeah, that's it. And one tree may give like 1 liter a day, and some trees may give 2 to 3 gallons a day. But on the whole, we'll gather like I think I was saying about 300 to 400 gallons a day.
Amazing. Wow.
So this is a modern tapping technique, right? Like Dene people tap trees for a long, long time before us. I've heard of people sort of peel bark off and wound the tree, and it causes the sap to drip off the bark. So this is just a more modern way of doing it.
Well, you guys work hard out here hauling sap all day, so in case you need a little pick-me-up, I made some birch toffee. If you'd like to try some birch, salted birch caramel. Yeah, it's quite lovely.
Birch syrup is a practical substitute for maple syrup in the subarctic region, where a cooler, shorter growing season makes it impossible for maple trees to thrive.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, thank you so much. I'll save that for later so I don't need a nap.
All right.
Thanks, Mike. Well,
Lizzie?
next.
Yep.
Talking with Mike about traditional tapping methods has inspired me to give it a shot on my own. Using just a few simple tools, I'm going to make an incision in this tree and collect it in a birch bark basket. So this is a beautiful birch bark basket. And even the quill work here, this is porcupine quills that have been woven in and sewn into the bark. Now, birch bark is incredibly versatile and has been used for things like baskets, cups, bowls, and even whole canoes that were used to transport Indigenous people through all the waterways in this area. Now, to waterproof a canoe, you need spruce pitch mixed with animal fat to help make a sealant. So I'm gonna let this drip for a little while, and I'm gonna go look for our sealant because we need to plug up this hole when we're done. So I'm just gonna take a little stroll around the corner and find some spruce gum. Oh, here's a nice piece of sap. Oh, and here's another one. So I've got a bit of spruce sap here, and it has this sort of hard, glassy, shattery texture, but as soon as you start to chew that, it works with your saliva to create a gum, and it turns a bit pinky purple. So I'm gonna start chewing this and head back to my tree so I can use it to seal up the hole. So I've chewed some spruce gum, and I'm gonna use it to plug this hole. So by plugging up this hole, I've helped protect the tree against infection and parasites. Especially in springtime, things like birch sap are a great alternative to water sources that may be contaminated because of the spring runoff. Oh, it's so sweet and so refreshing. I'm gonna go catch up with Mike and Andrea and see what they're doing back at camp. So Andrea, how long have you guys been coming out here?
I think this is the 6th year here, and we had a stand also in Hay River before we came here, so they love it.
And what was sort of the inspiration behind, moving your whole family out here in the springtime?
Well, it's very practical for us because then we get off the lake when the ice is not good.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then on top of that, it's like you said, it's a huge playground for the kids. We get to just spend a lot of time together. The school year and the year in general just gets really busy, and so it sort of slows us down, even though it's busy when we're out here, but in a different way.
Yeah.
And getting back to nature today.
And what time does the sun start to come up this time of year?
Well, it's been up for a while when I open my eyes, and we're usually up before 7 with the little guys.
Wow.
So
how late could you kind of be up and seeing things?
you could work all night and never be in the dark.
Wow.
The sun does go down, but it's just sort of a dusky kind of feeling, and you can always see.
So I noticed you guys have these beautiful canvas tents. What's it like sleeping in a tent?
Yeah, it's lovely, and they have little wood stoves inside, and it's actually really nice. I mean, today, it's so warm, I'm wearing a t-shirt, but at night there's a bit of an edge to the air, so you have a nice little fire in there. And now one's in a hammock, we're in a bed, and my son is in another little bed, so we're just we're just fitting in there, just barely. You're always tripping over somebody's shoe, or where's my toothbrush? You know? That's definitely one of the challenges, but it's also nice, like to be with your family in one little space and really just be together, be that closely together.
I know you're an incredible violin player.
So I play violin / fiddle, depending on what the event is or what what project I'm
Who the
doing.
crowd is.
Who the crowd is, that's right. And I also teach kids how to play fiddle.
Well, I would love to be a big kid right now and get a fiddle lesson from
Okay.
the Andrea Becker. I think it's so great that Andrea not only, is a mom and is helping out Mike with this whole birch operation, but she's also an artist.
Okay, so nice big space, 2, 1, and 2. All right, here we go. 1, 2, ready, and. 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, 9, 9. Woo!
Well, if that doesn't scare away the bears, I don't know what will.
So, I've seen how to tap a tree with Mike and experienced firsthand the hard work that goes into collecting the sap and bringing it back to camp. But now I'm dying to know how this light, sweet birch water gets turned into thick, sticky, delicious syrup on a commercial scale.
Seems like it's for a little while. Anyway, so this tank is almost empty. Oh,
Mike guides me from the quad that brought in the sap over to a big holding tank, and that's where the magic begins.
so if you come up here, you can see that this is filling up with sap. Yeah, once it sits in here at 1%, Birch sap is like 1% sugar on average. Some's a little bit sweeter, some's a little less. Then we could either put it in the evaporator at 1% and it takes a month of Sundays to finish, or we run it through this time machine here, which is a reverse osmosis. And most people are familiar with reverse osmosis in their kitchen because it kind of purifies water. It gets rid of the impurities from water and you keep the drinking water. But in our case, the impurities are sugar.
So you want that.
So we get rid of the water
Yeah.
and keep the impurities. So it's really like a really fine sieve, that's how I explain it. Like a sieve like this, it's so fine that it allows water molecules to pass through, but sugar molecules don't.
Stay behind.
So one tube here, the blue tube, is drinking the sap, and then it separates it into two other tubes. And one of the tubes is a concentrate, so it doubles the sugar concentration. If the blue tube drinks it at 1, it comes out at 2.
You're like separating the sap, and then you've got your camp's drinking water.
Right, exactly.
Awesome.
So what happens is the other tube puts the concentrate back in this tank. So once it hits about 6%, 7%, we pump it up into this tree stand here, this tank here, and you see there's a vinyl hose that kind of runs along this scraggly branch.
Yeah.
And then that drips through gravity into the evaporator. All right, so welcome to the Sugar Shack. This rickety contraption has been here for 7 or 8 years. It's the only thing we leave here at camp. The sort of agreement we have with the Yellowknife Danny is that we move everything out of here. One of the main differences between birch and maple syrup is the sugar. Birch contains fructose primarily, which is a simple sugar, and so it burns at anything over about 90 degrees Celsius. But maple is primarily sucrose, and it's a complex sugar that you can just pour the heat to and burn, just boil the snot out of it, and it'll just be fine.
So good.
So that's one of the main differences between the flavor, but also the process. In our case, we boil it. As I said, it comes in at about 5, 6, 7%. And then it runs through this machine and comes out at this pot right by Sadie at about 30%.
Ooh.
So it's not finished though. Syrup needs to be about 65, 66% so it won't spoil. At that high sugar concentration, bacteria won't grow. So we finish it off on these double boilers so that you can see it steaming till it's reduced to 65 or 66%.
Wow.
And so then, as I mentioned, it comes out at about 30%. And so we have like these refractometers. So it has a prism.
Oh.
And
You like look through it?
yeah, so you put a drop of syrup on. Looks like we have some on from before. And as you look through here, the light refracts through the syrup in the prism and tells you the concentration of sugar. So this one.
No way.
Yeah, so this one, if you look, there's a blue area and a white area, and where they meet is the sugar, so we're just under 30%.
That's amazing.
So that tells us that this is coming
Syrup
off.
kaleidoscope.
Yeah, really. So it tells us it's coming out at the right concentrations. That's the glamorous part. The other part is what Craig is doing over there, is washing buckets. I don't know if he's doing it right now, but there's a lot of washing to birch syrup making.
Oh, I bet.
If you like doing dishes, this is the perfect career for you. The other thing I don't know if anyone talked to you about is that we're pretty close to Giant Mine here, right? So we had our sap tested for arsenic,
Yeah.
and our sap came in at like 1/10 of drinking water standards, which is good. The syrup was also just recently tested and came in pretty good, like double drinking water standards, but no one eats sap like drinking water, so it's okay. But
It's okay.
But people need to be careful, like, you know, food from the land is only as healthy as the land is, right?
For
so
sure.
we haven't done a very good job in Yellowknife of taking care of the land.
Well, thanks so much, Mike. It's been great to walk around and see how you guys are running this camp. It's amazing.
You see, it's a big team effort, so if you want to join the team,
Yeah,
make little money.
Bush Jim, go and get my pipes toned up.
That's
for
right,
the
no
summer.
showers.
Well, it's been a long day out here at the Birch stand, and I'm starving. Jolliffe and Sadie helped me with one of my favorite campfire treats, Bannock on a stick.
So, Jolliffe and Sadie, I am super excited to make some Bannock. You want to make some Bannock with me?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. And I hear you're an expert egg cracker.
Can I do it?
Do you want to crack an egg? Okay,
Yeah.
how about you each crack an egg? Good technique, yeah. There we go.
Can I do it?
Okay, and there's one little shell we'll get out of there.
One little shell.
Okay, your turn, Jolliffe.
Okay.
Normally, when we're making normal Bannock, we're gonna put water in the batter, but
Can I
guess
do
what this is?
What?
This is birch sap. So we're gonna put birch sap in our Bannock instead of regular boring water, right? Okay, so how about you stir, Jolliffe, and I'll pour this in. You wanna give me a hand, Sadie?
Yeah.
There you go. There we go. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Stir, stir, stir. You wanna pour some water in?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Just a little bit. Nice, good job. So grab a bit towards you and squish it down. And we'll turn it, squish it down. Good job.
Can I help put it on?
Yeah, you wanna grab the bottom there? And Wrappy wrap. There you go.
It's really sticky, so it's kind of hard to wrap.
There you go. Nicely done. All right, you are ready to start roasting. Okay, Joff, shall we do your stick next? Oh, what do you got there?
I have birch syrup
Uh-huh.
and birch butter.
Who makes this birch syrup?
I don't know, but it's the best thing I've ever tasted.
It is.
And birch butter in this?
There you go.
What do you feel like, Sadie?
I want
that?
both.
A little bit of both?
I want both too.
You do, eh?
Would you like some birch butter?
I love some actually.
That may help you.
Just a little bit right there. Thank you.
Sadie, you want birch butter?
A little bit for Tiffany.
Sadie and
Yeah.
Jolliffe, you
Say
guys were
thank you.
excellent hosts. I learned so much with you guys. And I'm so excited to, keep eating sap for the rest of my life. It's so good. So thank you so much for showing me around. I really appreciate it.
Pleasure.
You're welcome.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you, Jolliffe.
You want more birch butter?
Just go for it, yeah.
Okay. All right, there you go. You can eat that.
I need like, or a
There you go.
Thank you.
You're on the Bannock, you just can eat the birch butter.
I like where your head's at, Jolliffe.
There you
Dad's
go.
got the birch butter.